Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. We're going into game number 2 of Speed against Larva, and it looks like they are starting in exactly the same spots. So, okay, cool. Let's play it back. let's see how it goes. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the previous game between them. I think it's interesting to watch kind of the growth in the strength of these Valkyrie builds and the quality with which players are executing them. By the way, look at this. I didn't notice that they actually made it obvious where you have to put your buildings if you want a wall. That's crazy. Never saw that before. That's literally where he walled last time. I kind of appreciate that. Well, I especially appreciate it in these areas. I think it really helps if you're like, for instance, if you're like a budding Protoss player, you need to be able to wall in. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen people block their Nexus. And so having that little thing to be like, yes, this is where the Nexus goes, just don't build anything there, I think that's a really good thing. Okay, so this is a 4 to 8 racks from Speed. And he's going to go ahead and depot right behind it. He will be getting the gas with this. So this will be like an 8 racks rush with 3 Marines or possibly 4 by cutting in an extra SCV while going factory. And we'll see what he does behind that, whether he wants to expand or just continue with heavy aggression. Larva goes for a hatchery first. So that's going to make it a little bit harder for him to be able to hold things. But we shall see about that. Yeah. And in case you're wondering, like, Artosis, how did you know? How did you know he'd go gas? It just has to do with the distance of the barracks from the main base. So if you go 8 racks here, you can't expand behind it because these Marines cannot play defensively. So what you're doing is you're putting on so much pressure with this that it buys time to get the Vulture. And the Vulture can play everything defensively. So, like, if you, like, obviously, 2 center racks, it's like, well, yeah, you don't need anything behind that because you're all in. Here, if you put the 8 racks here, it normally won't be a factory. You'll just be like, no, this is close enough. I can easily kind of defend if I need to. You know, 8 racks isn't actually meant to kill. It does occasionally, but it's a pressure build. Okay, so catches this one drone, gets some damage on it, is going to run away. And he's actually, yeah, he's turning around. It looks like he wants to scout a little bit more with that. But the first 3 Marines coming up, and he is making that 4th Marine too. So, like, your money is getting very, very tight at this point. And he's played all this off of 1 depot. So what that's going to do is cut 1 SCV for him. But that's okay. You know, this is all part of the plan. Throws down the bunker here. Creep colony going up. Ooh, and he's going to catch the 4th Marine. Really, really good right there. And not really that good right there, though, is it? Yeah, this is... I mean, I think that this is a little bit speed favored right now. He's targeting down the sunken as much as possible. He really wants to get that. It loses 100 health when it finishes its morph, so... gets them back inside before they die. Goes for the repair. Is this going to be the perfect hold? That was literally the perfect hold. That was the absolute minimum to hold that. Holy crap. I'm impressed. You do have to be careful because a Vulture's going to come, but Vultures barely deal any damage to a sunken colony. You know, it's pretty bad how little damage they deal. Starport behind. So this is 1 fact, 1 star on 1 base. Hasn't started that command center. There's this command center started. So this will be a Wraith. If you're getting it that quickly, it's definitely going to be a Wraith. And, like, normally a game like this will go, like, he'll go into 3 Wraith cloak defense and then build out into Science Vessels. Or, I mean, I guess he could go Valkyries. I've never seen that. Because the Wraith, going Wraith here is like this is a much older build. Is he not going to do it? There it is. Okay. Yeah. A little bit later than anticipated. But anyways, yeah, that's, okay, this Overlord. Okay. Yeah, I was I actually, when I saw this Overlord, I'm like, I don't think you can stop him from clicking that. But it was so low that that was something that was in my mind. I'm like, I wonder if he can get enough vultures to kill it. But no, absolutely cannot. And speed learned that very quickly. Kind of a weird scenario. I think that was just the rally point is all it was. It wasn't like him trying to hide it. But I was like, oh, maybe. You know, Larva's that type of brainy guy. Okay, so anyways, the Wraith, and he is going to go Valkyrie behind it. So the Wraith is going to be for scouting and killing maybe an Overlord or two. We'll see about that. There's already Hydras out, so a little bit difficult to pull that off. Vultures pull back for a bit of repair. Here comes this Wraith. And, you know, he's going into the Spire pretty quickly here. So I really don't know how this is going to measure up. I haven't seen this version of like a 1-1-1 that I recall. I'm sure there's been some games of it because Valkyries have been trending so highly. But it used to be like when 1-1-1 was very popular years ago, that you would open with one Wraith and then you just go into Cloak and get 3 Wraiths and you'd clear Overlords around your main base and you just use those as your defense. But here he's gone for 1 Wraith and this is just scouting plus a little bit of damage on that Overlord. And then into the Valkyries. So definitely a different feel from other ones that I've seen in the past. Yeah, the 3 Cloaked Wraith type of style is definitely not one that I've seen recently. It's such an old build. Yeah, really, even the 2-port Cloaked Wraith builds, like, it feels like they don't work anywhere near as much anymore as they used to. Zergs have gotten much, much better at defending against them. So the Wraith pulls back. It'll still be somewhat useful. Bunker is on the way. Missile turrets going up absolutely everywhere. And there are mutas being made, so that's definitely a good thing. We'll see if he switches in or out of those anytime soon. There are a couple Scourge being made since he knows that Starport's out. He's already seen the Wraith. May as well. Trying to check if there's like an Overlord anywhere on its way, and I don't see one, which is interesting because Larva, you know, Larva was top tier when that 3 Cloaked Wraith stuff was around. So I was just wondering if, like, is he going to try to get an Overlord down here to counter that? But no, it doesn't look like it. He's not too worried about it. Maybe this is something that has been trending a little bit. I personally haven't seen it, but Larva as a Zerg player playing on the ladder may have run into this lately. So he might be kind of tuned in to like, yeah, just go anti-Valkyrie here. You're not really worried about the Wraiths. Okay, so Valkyries are coming out. He's about to have 3, which is really solid. +1 is on the way here for the Marines. Academy's still coming up. It's going to be kind of slow to get the push going. He's just now adding a lot of these. And wait, the Scourge didn't hit. Wow. I'm a little surprised. I thought he was going to get one. But he didn't get any, and he took a lot of damage. Wow. Okay. This Vulture up here sees more mutas being made, as well as a Scourge. He should be turning these around, that means. It's kind of crazy to go up and attack if he has got Scourge here. Yeah, okay, he does end up turning that around. Wraith trying to get away. Is he going to try to intercept the mutas? I think the Scourge is going to be able to catch this Wraith. This is like a funny chase scene right now. Yeah, okay, so it looks like he was trying to get some extra value with the Valkyries, using the Wraith kind of as a lure. Yeah, that turns out how you would think it would. Wraith dies, no damage done to the mutas. Okay, kind of standard. No surprises. Another Valkyrie is out. Plenty of Marines and Medics being produced finally. So we're going to see him try to hit this timing coming up, but already 2 Lurkers are on the way. So you can see it's a vastly different position than the previous game. Even though the overall unit comps are basically the same, completely different position because the Lurkers are going to be ready. Look, he's got 5 Lurkers making. So if he puts 3 here, 2 here, he's basically invincible. And so from there, what do you do? What do you do? Like, he doesn't have range yet on his Marines. Okay, loses a Valkyrie there as well. Okay, nice micro. Gets rid of the rest of the Scourge. Oh, only puts 2 here. Breakable. If you scan, if you realize it there, very breakable. Okay, the 3rd is coming down. 3 is so much better than 2. You see 3 here and you're not going to try to break with this. I would... 2? Absolutely. Go ahead. Okay, he is diving so hard with these Valks right now. And he actually kills almost all the mutas. Only 2 mutas remain. +1 attack and range are about to finish, and now a dropship is being made, but he's only got 1 starport. So I think I mentioned in the previous game that Speed has a really he has really good Valkyrie builds where like he will go into mass dropship. Now he's gonna try to break the 2 Lurker. He killed the mutas, so it actually kind of makes sense. Holy crap. Yeah, I forgot that Sunken was so low on health from the initial rush. Really, really utilizing that. Well, isn't that funny? Is he going to be able to get, like, take this game down with 4 Marines? No, it looks like that'll get clean. But more Marines coming up. Those Lurkers. Oh, he shouldn't have chased with the Lurkers. Taking more damage on his drones now. Oh, my God. Oh, he gets it. He gets it. That is so brutal. Okay, 33 workers each. That's okay for Larva. Looking at Speed's side, he has his dropship, so he can kind of get around some of these. Zergling Speed almost done. Carapace on the way. Good 6 Marine, 2 Medic drop coming in. Oh, boy. Yeah, has to pull back defensively now with these Lurkers. Definitely going to be a bit of a pain up here. Okay, Lurker comes up to burrow. Okay, gets a decent spine there. Gets another decent one. Okay, that's a really good hold. That's a really good hold. It's a very messy game right now, which sometimes goes really well for Speed. He's really good at these kind of messy, highly aggressive scenarios. Sets up another drop. Really looking for that damage. Oh, these overlords. Little farm over there. The Lurkerling's starting to walk out. I feel like I'm watching StarCraft 2 right now with like a roach build. They're just running around. There's no anti-air. The dropship is just doing whatever the hell it wants. Realistically, he should have had another pair of Scourge. That was definitely a mistake there from Larva. This is a great place to unload. I love that he put the Spire there because it kind of prevents the Marines from going in their most powerful unload position. Oh my God. He's actually trying to kill the medic. Okay, he does get the medic, so that'll be easier to clear those Marines now, but they're going to run right out and get some additional damage as well. The dropship somehow, someway gets away still. Oh my God. The amount of damage he's getting. Seriously. Look at this. The Marines that just won't die. Oh, this is getting crazy at this point. How frustrating must that be? Huge amount of bio being made back at home for Speed during all this as well. He's actually gone up to 7 racks, 2 starport on 2 base. Like, not even thinking about a third at the moment. Just pure micro, pure aggression coming out. And I think that this is why he's got such good win rate right now in TVZ compared to everyone else. He's just so aggressive. All over Larva here. Sacked his Valkyries, get rid of the mutas so his dropship could work. His dropship has done a ton of damage at this point. Still, the drone count's good. It's just Larva's having a hard time getting an actual army together. This area is fine. This area is not. This area is actually breakable. Like, if he goes and irradiates 2 of these, he's going to be able to bust everything, I think. Or even, you know what? 2 D-Matrix on the Fire Bats might be enough even. Oh, Defiler is out, though. Does he have Consume? I actually didn't even notice. Oh, he does. Okay. But the Irradiate pressure can start, and he can make a lot more Fire Bats as well. Another drop coming out. 2 Fire Bats, 4 Marines, 2 Medics. A lot of rotating right now by Speed. And it is going to be a Hydro Lurker Defiler comp, which I think is perfect for this type of game. Okay, 2 very good irradiates, an excellent pullback as well. 3 excellent. Here comes this drop. Oh! He gets it with only 1 Marine getting out. That's painful for Speed. He was really looking for that to do a bit of damage. Nidus going up on the 3rd, even though it's that close. Okay, Eraser coming in. He's trying to kill that Scourge, and he gets it with the splash damage. Very good micro there from Speed. Larva needs to target the hurt vessel first, and he did not. So he's actually going to... Dude, this is an insane game. I cannot even believe what I'm looking at. This Eraser was crazy. He saw the Scourge there, too. He did the movement just right. If you, like, there's a certain way you can move units versus Scourge, where if the Scourge aren't being heavily microed at the moment, you can actually make them glitch out and not hit. You can like dodge them for a fair amount of time with that type of micro tactic, where you're kind of turning direction suddenly. Scourge are kind of bad at turning and still connecting. When someone's actually utilizing Scourge, it's mostly move commands that you're using. You never use attack move. You click on it at the last second when you're on top of it. And if he was on top of it, he could have stopped that eraser from occurring, or halved it, right? Gotten one of the vessels. Okay, so right now, still a lot of pressure coming out. Lots of irradiates are ready to be cast. The Hydra's coming out to kind of zone everything. Plague is going to be your best friend here as Larva. Ooh, very good Plague. Hard to see because the Marines are already red, but gets most of them as well as one vessel. Good defense there. Where am I hearing this? This is looking suddenly like really Larva favored. Isn't that funny? It looked like Speed was on the brink of killing Larva for a little bit there, and then Larva's defense kind of came together as Defilers started casting their spells. And you can see that Speed is having a hard time now. He's got his third command center up. He's got great production. I want to see more fire bats because I feel like, oh, okay, actually he is starting to make a few, but like either you have to go into siege tanks here, or you're going to have to add in a few more fire bats and just consistently try to irradiate the lurkers. Okay, comes in, and you can see that irradiates against Hydra is just so weak. It just turns them into lurker eggs right away, and the lurker eggs don't take damage from irradiate, so it becomes a problem where the irradiated eggs are actually things you can't even run by because they'll deal so much damage to your bio. It's like an art form trying to zone out the vessels from irradiating the high quality units. You want to keep the Hydras towards the front. Just looking for a plague. Okay, Dark Swarm. He is getting Defiler energy so he can do both. And there's the Plague he was looking for. Yeah, Plague plus Hydras, man. You think that Marine Medic beats Hydras, but as soon as you hit that Plague down, the Hydras crush. All right, very Firebat heavy now. You're trying to utilize these Firebats to kind of make it so Dark Swarm isn't as effective, but he's got enough Lurkers here. Oh, he's just going to blow up everything. This is getting terrible right now for Speed. His supply has actually dropped below Larva's. Larva has more workers as well. He's taken a 4th base. And the thing is, with this comp, you don't need the 4th base. It's with the other comps where you need them. I mean, eventually you want it, obviously, but, you know, it's not like, oh, I get the 4th base, then I win. Here, it's like, no, you can play 3-base, 3-base for a while. Siege mode is on the way, as well as a secondary factory, but he might actually get pushed down before he can even stabilize. Siege mode's not done. He's only got like 1 tank. All this Hydra Lurker Defiler coming in, like you just need a Plague or Dark Swarm here, and you should be pretty good. Okay, is he going to throw down another Dark Swarm? I think so. Okay, he does get 1 more down. Trying to go after this vessel. Doesn't quite get it. Gets back under there. And this is why you want fire bats. This type of thing happens a lot. Actually kills the Lurker before it gets under. See, if he had 1 fire bat, all these Hydras die. Instead, they just sit there invincible. This is such a silly thing to see. Okay, finally targeting down ones that are not underneath the swarm. Marines, that is. Lots of drones being sent over. 56 drones now. Larva looking poised to take this game shortly. More Lurker Hydra coming down. Getting some good irradiates, though. Ooh, loses one of those Plague vessels, unfortunately. Oh, man. Dark Swarm with 3-4 Lurkers under is going to be very hard to break through. Firebat's not going to be able to do that alone. He's trying to get those Firebats up underneath there, but the Lurkers are going to be too much. That's GG. Yeah. That was a crazy game. I thought for a moment that Speed was going to take it when he was doing all the micro in the main base. Felt like he had really good pressure. Larva barely pulled it together as his Lurker defense. But well played. Tied up 1-1. Thank you for watching, guys. And we'll see you next time.